Well, we have a special presentation this week for our Beatles Sunday or Tuesday, Saturday night, whenever you get to watch it. 2 acoustic tracks from the White Album, and 1 featuring Paul by himself, 1 featuring John by himself. That's all you gotta say, right? Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. We are back with the Beatles. We're going back to the White Album. They're doing 2 tracks off of side 2. Blackbird and Julia. The first one is McCartney solo with an acoustic guitar, and I believe Julia is the same for John. And it's the only track ever by the Beatles to feature John by himself. So, very interested in hearing this. We've been doing cover after cover of Blackbird, and I still haven't heard the original yet, so I felt like that was kind of criminal in a way. So our patron Clay decided he would be helpful and send in a request for Blackbird and Julia. So let's get it. Obviously I've heard Blackbird, the covers and stuff, so I know what it's about. I don't know about Julia, so I guess we'll see. That'll be the surprise. Alright. And here's my Beatles playlist right there. If you want to go watch all the other Beatles videos, there's a many bunch on there. There's a lot on Patreon as well. That's where the full albums are. All right, Blackbird by the Beatles. 3, 2, 1, go.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arise. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly, into the light of a dark black night. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly, into the light of a dark black night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arise. You were only waiting for this moment to arise. You were only waiting for this moment to arise. Half of what I say is
Prime Paul McCartney.
But I say it just to reach you, Julia. Julia, Julia, ocean child calls me, so I sing the song of love, Julia. Seashell eyes, windy smile calls me, so I sing the song of love, Julia. floating sky is shimmering, glimmering in the sun. Julia, morning moon, touch me, so I sing a song of love. Julia, when I cannot sing my heart, I can only speak my mind. Julia, Julia, sleeping sand, silent cloud, touch me, so I sing a song of love. Julia. Calls me, so I sing a song of love for Julia, Julia, Julia.
Yeah. That was a rough one, that last one. Lennon just always does that to me. I don't know exactly why, but he just has a way of passing the blood-brain barrier very quickly and getting right into your head. And, yeah. I wish I could say what I want to say, but I really can't, unfortunately. So, Blackbird, that was definitely the best version, easily, that I've heard. Obviously, that's prime Paul McCartney right there. Very simple and direct and to the point, you know, and straight from the heart. You know, it really feels like he always means like every word that he sings. Like he believes it completely. You know, he's not just speaking words or making them sound pretty. He means what he says, and there's many layers to his writing, just like there is with John. It's almost like an onion with John's. With Paul's, I don't know what a good comparison would be. It's like tree rings, basically. It's like there's the bigger ring, there's the middle ring, a little ring, depending on how long it's been. You know what I'm saying? There's different interpretations and layers and all kinds of stuff you could take from it. But this band has been so well documented that you know what it is. I think it's about the civil rights movement, and it's about Blackbird that they saw in India, or some kind of bird or something like that. I believe that's what Blackbird was about. Julia, actually, I've never heard a cover of Julia. I've never heard anything from that one. So, Julia was the last track to be recorded for the album and features Lennon on solo acoustic guitar, which he played in a similar style to McCartney's on Blackbird. This is the only Beatles song on which Lennon performs alone. Oh, it is a tribute to his mother, Julia Lennon, who was killed in 1958 in a road accident when Lennon was 17. And the lyrics deal with the loss of his mother and his relationship with Yoko, the ocean child in the lyrics. Ono helped with the lyrics, but the song was still credited to Lennon and McCartney as expected. Let me see what it says about Blackbird, just so I can say that. Blackbird features McCartney solo, accompanying himself on acoustic guitar. According to Lewison, the ticking in the background is a metronome, but Emmerich recalls capturing the sound via a microphone placed beside McCartney's shoes. See, it sounds like they're so well documented. There's two different accounts of why there's a tapping sound. That's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I love it though. The bird song on the track was taken from the Abbey Road sound effects collection and was recorded on one of EMI's first portable tape recorders. There you go. If I can go back down. Oh my god, there's so much about this album. All right. Oh yeah, I'm so tired. I love that song. I forgot about that one. So yeah, it's inspired by hearing the call of a blackbird in Rishikesh, India, and then yeah, the civil rights movement. Yep. And oh yeah, and it's basically Bourrée in E minor by Bach. And then I guess, oh yeah, he and George Harrison tried to learn it as a show-off piece as kids. Okay, or teenagers. That makes sense. That one, you can feel like almost the melancholy in it, of the happiness of, it's like if you're a mother bird and you're watching your baby bird fly. You know, it's a beautiful thing and you're so happy, but deep down you're so sad that your other half is leaving, basically, or you know, and a piece of you is basically being broken off and leaving. And that's what children are. They're a piece of us, literally, genetically and physically, mentally, spiritually, all that, how you raise them. Like, they really are just another version of you, just a version combined with someone else, basically. Literally 50-50. And it's fascinating, you know, being a father. But I know that I'm gonna go through a lot of stuff, you know, and I know that I'm an only child, and I don't know, I was very used to being, I don't know, the main character, shall we say, of my story. But now I'm kind of not, you know, I'm kind of being in a supporting role, you know. It's time to teach the new generation how to be better than I was, you know, and I feel like that's what I really need to do and focus on with her, is that, because I don't want her to turn out to be a little shit. I really don't. And she's not at all. She's a wonderful, sweet little thing, you know? But I know that can change very quickly and very easily, you know? But you have to be steadfast and be a good parent and be there for them, you know, no matter what. And that's what I'm trying to do for both of them, you know? That's what that song reminds me of. It really does. That whimsical, just childlike wonder and imagination, but also that sorrow that lies underneath of it at the same time, you know? That's what I got from that one. Julia, oh man, I don't even want to talk about that song. Oh, yeah, that's a rough one. And I didn't even know what it was about, but you could feel the just absolute, not even, I wouldn't call it misery, just almost like an eternal sorrow. And that's what it is, losing your mother, which I have never had to deal with, you know. Thankfully, you know, I've lost my dad, but my mom's still there, and I don't know what I would do without her, man. She's amazing. She's a wonderful woman, and yeah, I can't imagine Lennon going through that at 17, and he already had a hard ass life as it is, man. Like, no wonder he was such a good artist, because the best artists are the most tortured ones. Unfortunately, that's just how it works. Most of the most beautiful art in the world comes from pain. You know, that's where beauty is derived from. Because if without pain, you wouldn't even know what beauty means. It would have no meaning, you know, because you didn't suffer for it. I see where the Eastern philosophies come into play with that, you know, because you have to suffer to actually be happy, you know, and it's a trade-off that a lot of people take way too seriously in America, you know. They completely sell their lives for money and things and stuff like that, and then they wake up and everyone's gone, and they're like, what happened? You worked your whole life away. Kind of talking to myself in the third person at the same time, or second person, whatever the fuck that would be. I'm talking to myself in the future. You gotta make priorities, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have everything straight, and you gotta just, I don't know, man, follow your heart. You really do, because we know what to do deep down. I feel like there's almost like a path that we follow. I always say that, you know. If you've seen Donnie Darko, the movie, I feel like that is the closest thing to what I'm talking about, you know? It's almost like you can see the path that you're supposed to take in front of you. And then if you veer off that path, things will happen to make sure that you get back on that path. One of the many things that make me reconsider our current understanding of reality. Makes me question things very deeply. But that's for another time. Julia's beautiful. Lennon sung that with so much care, but like I said, sorrow at the same time, you know, and one would expect if that's written about your dead mother. It would be like that, you know? And it's a shame he had to live like that and had such a rough life. But what a gift to the world his music and his trauma ended up being, you know? And I hate, that's a weird way of putting it, but if you look at it from the bigger picture, you know, that's definitely what that was. And thank you, John Lennon, for all the wonderful songs that just make me think about my life and make me reconsider where I'm at, you know? He always, like I said, gets under your skin very quickly and right to the heart. Or the brain, wherever it's needed most, I guess. But I think that's all I can really add, you know? It's two beautiful acoustic tracks from two amazing artists on their own, basically, and they both nailed it. I can't pick a favorite. They both are beautiful in their own way, and I'll leave it at that. I'll stop blabbering now, sorry. Thank you again to our patron Clay for a great selection right here. That was a great pick. Hopefully this gets up. I've had ill-fated videos with the White Album. I remember. That's why I kind of avoided a lot of it. I mean, I've done like a few songs from it, but they really blocked this album for some reason. So hopefully it gets up. If not, then this will be a Patreon exclusive. I hope it's not, though. I really do. So see you later. One more thing. We have a really cool Patreon community. We'd love to have you. I just posted the Patreon request thread for this month, so if you want to hop in there quick and maybe you'll get your request done quicker instead of 3 weeks from now, there's a link in the description. Join the $15 tier or up, you get one free request a month, and there's also a PayPal in there if you want to send a request in that way. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm out.